Hi everybody, it's me, Son, and I'm with Kopi, and we're changing a tire. Or well, Kopi is, because I only know how to work a camera. Anyway, Kopi, it's Jesters recap time for week 6 of Jesters season.
And I thought, why not change a tire and do the recap, because we're changing a tire for Coach Sydney from Basic. Sydney is currently holding the light right now. She can dip her face into the camera. Dip your face into the camera, Sydney.
Hello.
That's Sydney.
Yay, thanks Sydney for saying hi.
So us coaches stick together and try and help each other, and I love Sydney to death, so we're going to change a tire and do the recap.
Yeah, I agree. So here we go. Game number...
Well, at least to do this while we're doing this, I am the world's fastest tire taker offer. Watch how fast I can do this.
Okay, Kopi, first recap. Show number 4, Clark versus Desert Oasis.
Cool. So, Clark this week wanted to see what it would look like by trying to put what he was hoping to be kind of like a playoff team together, Coach Durrell. So he had 2 4-years in there. He had Megan and Vanessa, and then he had 2 freshmen in there. He had Maddie and Marlene. And that was definitely their best show of the year. It was cool to see what Clark did. And then Chase now, because he has so many kids, he finally got some kids in some second shows. So, Song, you're so happy. This is so weird. Like,
those kids, I remember seeing them vividly. They were great.
Brianna and Daniel from Desert Oasis.
Mm-hmm.
I just clearly they love being up there.
That's the one with the name that starts with a D.
Yep. That's Daniel.
He was great.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Number 1, Basic versus Silverado.
That was the first show of the weekend.
Yay!
So this past weekend with the caucus, we had to not do the show. We had to not do the show in the theater. We had to do it in a different room. That's the first time we've ever had to do that. And that was the first show, and it was actually a blast.
That was so crazy.
It was a lot of fun. Nathan, just good, strong show for Silverado. Basic got another new student in there, Aiden. He's just as weird as the rest of the Basic kids. So it was a cool way to start the night. The weird night we had.
Kopi, you're going to do anything with that?
What do you mean?
Okay, Kopi, great job. Show number 8, Arbor View versus Cimarron.
Man, what a show! This is the best I think I've seen Arbor View in maybe a couple of years. They're like a new team. It was so cool, all of them. Weston, the energy he had was all in the right direction. Carter, I mean, I know we love his little brother, but man, Carter's a beast. Faith, maybe the best she's been in her 4 years with us. Jesse, it was a solid show. And then Cimarron on the other side, I mean, I think we forget that Cimarron got 2 transfer students that were all-stars for other teams.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, they both played together. And, I mean, we're not even talking about Donovan and Sophia and the regular Cimarron kids. So, yeah, it was a really fun show.
Yeah, that school's going to be great. They're great. All right, show number 7, Green Valley versus Western, Kopi. Turn that lug nut.
Green Valley didn't play Western. Spring Valley played Western.
Oh, that one. Sorry, it's me, Song. It happens.
So here's what was cool with Spring Valley. Spring Valley had 3 new players from this year. One of them was her first show, and then they had Hector. Hector was on the team last year. And it was a JV varsity split with a JV kid and some varsity kids, and they had such weird chemistry during it. It was actually really cool to see. Midway through the show, I looked at Coach Pete, and Pete was like, "Yeah, I get it, I see it." So that was awesome to see. And Western just keeps getting better. Like everything about what Western's doing makes me happy each week. Stephanie definitely led the way this week for Western. So they're exactly where I would expect a second-year growing team to be. So, good news.
Good. Yeah, I remember seeing that one. Anyway, number 9, A-Tech versus Burkhardt.
A-Tech and Burkhardt. So A-Tech, we finally got Nick back on stage for A-Tech, which I've been waiting for. He had a monster of a first week. Burkhardt is still weirdest team in the league. But for Burkhardt, for me, Sam's best show of the year so far. Sam had a really good performance, and I think Burkhardt's just full of confidence, like top to bottom. And then we got some old faces from A-Tech that haven't been in a show yet, so welcome back, Devin and Natalie. Nice to finally see you up there. Yeah, so another fun one.
Burkhardt, they're weird, but they're great. All right, number 13, Sunrise Mountain versus Rancho.
We got the twins back on stage for Rancho, and they are so funny and weird, and they tried a scene where one of them spoke Spanish, the other one spoke English.
Oh, those are two different languages.
Yes, Song, they are. And then we got another newbie up there for Rancho, so I'm happy with Rancho's growth. Sunrise tried a little two heads, one brain, which you don't see a lot of that in the league. Another fun one.
All right, Kopi, number 12, Mojave versus Desert Pines.
I don't know. When you say Desert Pines, Jalen just keeps flying it and showing what he's doing. I was happy to see Thomas has some really strong moments where Thomas is just, it's almost like he can take over everything.
Oh yeah, he makes great decisions.
Thomas looks like he's just quiet and then boom, just big explosion. And
yeah.
He did that, I think, several times on this show. Mojave side, DJ doing her thing again. DJ spends the entire day there with all those Clark kids. Clark, Bonanza, and DJ. Those are the kids you can see at every single show.
DJ's Hot Cheeto, right?
Little Hot Cheeto.
She's in there in every show, Kopi. She's great.
You're right, Sog.
Thanks,
Right.
Kopi. All right, Kopi, Mojave versus Eldorado.
Really neat thing in this one. So Eldorado played a game of Paddle and Response.
I love that game.
And one of the cues was every time someone did something, the other person had to pull someone up from the crowd. So all game long, Eldorado kept pulling people on stage.
That's so funny.
By the end of it, there was just a big group of people on stage for this game. Abdias, wow, man, like you were just a funny, weird dude. It was nice to get the full Eldorado crew there. And on Legacy, they can't stop. I think Marshall and Caitlin have turned into a two-headed giant.
Legacy versus Eldorado. I think I said Mojave before.
That's
well.
Okay. Yeah, it was Legacy. Shaylin's first show for Legacy. Just everyone on Legacy strong this year. So go, Coach Justin.
Number 3, Northwest Tech versus Centennial.
Another Friday night show. Northwest led by Little Ducky, led by Callie. Clearly she's showing how strong she can be as a late add-on last year. Centennial, Team Adorable, led by Mackenzie. Same thing, man. Kyle and Morgandy and that team, they get better and they keep getting adorable. Gemma made it in that show, and I think she should be the spokesperson of Team Adorable.
Okay, Kopi, show number 10, Cheyenne versus West Tech.
Cheyenne, man. Each week I'm happy at what they're doing, and they had 4 strong ones up there. Some really funny moments with some weird cues. They played a game of What Else You Got where Roman and I started calling out different improv suggestions in the middle of it, which created a ton of fun. West Tech, Daryl, how could you not have more confidence than Daryl?
How could you not?
We got to see this twin split, which is something I was asking you for, was to split the twins. So we got to see Ashley out of the twins this week, and then we got some newbies up there as well. So another good week 6 show.
Twins gotta stick together, Kopi. Be quiet. Number 6, Sierra Vista versus Pahrump.
Sierra Vista really wanted to play a head-to-head Jeopardy with Pahrump, and Pahrump didn't know it. So very, very Pahrump-esque, just to say, yeah, we'll do it, which was kind of neat.
Improv at its finest, Kopi.
That's the spirit of Pahrump. And Sierra Vista, that whole crew, man, they're there for every show. They're not there like Clark, Bonanza, and DJ there, but they don't miss shows. There's 12 or 15 of their teammates just sitting in the crowd laughing every week.
Every week.
They're a strong unit together.
But not on weeks when we don't have shows, Kopi. They're not there then.
You're right, Song. You're so right.
Hey, show number 2, Kopi. Secta versus Valley.
Geo. Geo showed why Geo won that award last year. Gio was super strong. And we finally got Crystal in a show. They played some melodrama this week, which is a game just made for Crystal. If you don't know Crystal, if you go through the Valley pictures and you think of someone who might be playing melodrama 24 hours a day, that's Crystal. So that was fun to see. Secta, I'm loving what Ava's doing. I think each week her brain is getting more into this world, especially sucked into the rest of those boys.
Yeah, she's getting there.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, number 14, East Tech versus Del Sol.
So East Tech played a game of Switch Interview a few weeks back that I still think about. And this is the first time that East Tech has played Switch Interview since that show, and I was thinking about it on stage, going, wow, I'm ready. Like, what are they going to show us? And they did a lot of the same stuff they did in that last Switch Interview, and I think they figured it out to a science. So if you watch an East Tech show, watch them. Watch what they do with Switch Interview. That should be an example for the entire league. Del Sol has been running some of the same kids the past couple of weeks because of their production, their Freaky Friday production. So those kids have had an opportunity to gel together and really work together. We've seen Speedy and Adina past couple of weeks, Jessica, Izzy. So the more you can work together, the stronger you'll get.
Yeah, hopefully chemistry blossoms for him, or something that Son would say. Number 5, Durango versus Bonanza.
This was the first week all season that Maya and Emmy have played together. And all I gotta say is watch out. Like, wow. That was fantastic. Robert finally got on stage 2 in his first show. Josh is getting better. And then Bonanza on the other side. There were parts of the show where Bonanza was doing better things than Durango was doing, which shows their growth too. So it was fun to watch the Emmy, Maya, Eva train go back and forth.
Oh my God, that was so funny. That's the last show, Kopi. Good job.
Awesome.
Yeah. Look, okay, now that that's over, we always like to give props to our improvers who work especially hard each week to make the shows better for our league. Props can't be used in improv, but Kopi's props can. Kopi, what are your 3 props for this week? Hurry and think while you're doing that.
Nope, I already know. Okay, so this tire's on. I'm just going to take it off the jack. 3 props. I'm going to go, the first prop I'm going to give to Sam Umholtz from Cheyenne.
Oh, he's great.
In the game of What Else You Got, towards the end of the game of What Else You Got, I called an inner monologue on him, which was played by West Tech in the previous game. And it was kind of, they were having an emotional back and forth on the What Else You Got. And I called him on an inner monologue, and he walks out to the crowd without even thinking about it. We hit the inner monologue song for him, and then he just starts going, you know what? I've met a lot of bad people before and mean people, but here at Jesters, everyone's just so accepting and so loving, and it's awesome.
Aww.
And it was such a feel-good, cool moment that couldn't have come anywhere other than a reaction, because why would anyone call an inner monologue in What Else You Got? Kind of cool.
Okay, Kopi, what's your second prop?
I'm going to give it to Ernesto from Cimarron. They played a game of Beastie Rap, and Ernesto wanted to beatbox. He beatboxed and played, and he would pause on the beats and say the words, and he did the full game beatboxing and playing with the microphone. It was kind of cool. At the end there, I don't know if anyone realized how much breath it takes to actually beatbox, so he was dying by the end. I did one beatbox for him at the end so that he could actually lead. But dude, that's like talent on a different level.
I give up.
Good song.
What's your third prop, Kopi?
I'm gonna give it to the whole team of Arbor View. In every game they played, I was blown away by their confidence, their willingness to go for it, and then their skill. I had to talk with Ariel about it, and gosh, man, Jezzy's on a different level. That whole show was awesome. Arbor View has to get the love in a prop this week.
Good job, Arbor View. Okay, everybody, this is where we look at the league as a whole, and we decide if there's something else we could be doing more for everybody to be having just a little bit more fun in Jesters. So, Kopi, what's your Kopi challenge for this week?
Lots of cool things happen each week and stories that we can't share or get to. Here's my challenge. This is something I've been wanting to do since the beginning of the season, and I thought maybe it's in good vein because I'm helping Coach Sydney. with their car right now. And my challenge is I would like all teams to make a social media post about another team. So if you are one of Song's teams, A-Tech or West Tech, please don't make a post about A-Tech or West Tech. Make a post about a team you faced. Make a post about a team that you like, that you're friends with. Make a post about someone that isn't you, and just simply say something nice. Do something nice. This league is more about that than it is about winning and a competition. And I'd love to spread that more and take an opportunity to do it. So we've got 2 weeks until the next shows, because we're gonna be dark this week. So I would like you to try and make this post. Say something nice, tag them. Every team has some page. You might have to search a little bit depending on what the name of that page is. If you want to talk about certain people on that team, do it. Let's really show that we do work together to do all of these things. I love Sydney to death. I could talk about her for days and make posts about it. And that goes a long way with all the coaches. With Coach Song, Coach Warren's a little weird, but I would do it for anybody. So as far as the good deed, I think it's done. Hopefully her tire doesn't fall off and her axle doesn't break.
Yay! Good job, Kopi. I'm really glad I was here to help you.
Thanks.
Me Song. Anyway, it's time for our last segment of the show, Kopi. This is where I ask you about something from your childhood, but I make it up really obviously on the spot. So, Kopi, when you were a child, where would you want to go on your favorite road trip?
I didn't really do the road trip thing as a kid. The most I did road trip wise was up north, and up north in Wisconsin meant a couple hours up north to some country town with nothing in it. It was peaceful, but I don't know if I desired the road trip. If you grew up in Vegas, a road trip is like to LA or California or something. That's cool and exciting. Up north Wisconsin is not necessarily.
But what's the one reason why you'd make that drive? Like, what's the prize at the end, Kopi?
To go see the Green Bay Packers. That's why you would do it.
Ew, football, gross. Anyway, it's been great talking with you, Kopi. It's been a great recap. Sydney, your tire's gonna be fine, thanks to us. Kopi and Song. Anyway, guys, next week, we don't have any shows. On March 7th, we're back, though, and we're going to be at Spring Valley High School starting on Friday the 6th. So we'll see you guys next week, or 2 weeks, or whatever, with Son and Kopi, and more recap. Bye!